looking like the robots we can work out. Depends what you can see on the table. What are you doing?
Okay, scary game time. Mel gets very scared.
Fry gets very scared. You can do that.
Ew. What is that?
What is that?
It's tasty.
What is it? Is it a fish?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, it's a shark. There's its head. I was going to say it's dark.
You must light. Oh. Summit. To summit. Yeah. How about mate? No?
Kind of glad
What?
that you don't have to get in the boat.
Oh, it's
So
vibrating.
sure
So much going on. It's vibrating. Oh!
What was that about?
Nothing?
They like control pad vibrating.
No? She didn't like that.
No, she can't see us.
Oh, mate. L2 is run. That's good to know.
R2?
L2.
L2.
It's a whale.
Dolphin?
Is it?
No, it's a whale. Is that a whale, isn't it?
You have been chosen.
Alright, mate, I've already got the rundown.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things.
Not to sleep, I'm guessing. Tunes.
Yeah.
Have a drink. Go on, lads. Bet some whiskey down you.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Police investigation. I'll have a drink.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of black man in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
What decade is this meant to be set in?
1920s, I think. I think it said Boston 1924 before.
Oh, did it?
I think it did. Pretty sure it was 1924.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
That was 1924 October.
I used to be an avid reader.
Used to be.
Away.
Oh, did you destroy the music?
Yeah, I'm gutted.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sheriff, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your
Okay.
Do you believe it?
Yeah, this is just setting up your character, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
It's just a cool way of doing it.
Yeah. What's all this?
So,
If search your ability to find objects, improving the skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in the game. If search your knowledge of human behavior improves skill, increases your chance of understanding the motivation of a person based on his or her behavior. Interesting.
we've got 8 points to spend.
Oh, okay.
It says 4 CP there, that's how much it costs each one.
Determine the use of the origin vehicle artifact to express knowledge of the myth. That might be a good one. Veterinary medicine. Determine the dosage of a drug and making diagnosis of its best in understanding of the medical problem. Strength is quite high anyway.
How's that?
Off one. Might go for the lower one, so go for occultism. And what have you got left? 5. Psychology. Spot hidden. Yeah, occultism.
3, 4. I'll do.
Yeah, at least we're all kind of equal now.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, here's to...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell Tell me if this is the work of madness, or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Says that the fire started in the dining room and blamed the whole family. The police decided that it was only a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? What was going on? Okay. Oh, what was that about the sun? Sorry. Oh, you can. Oh, because it's. I can't say anything about a son now. There's a daughter. That's different. Hawkins file. Down to.
Oh, let me do that.
Oh. I don't know why. Let's just go back to the game.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is it?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Warehouse.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I like the investigation side of it.
Great.
Not really done much investigating yet. Wonder if it's echoey again with the sound.
Shouldn't be. Turn it down a bit. Have a look.
No, I'll look after.
Too late then.
We're not going to do anything about it now anyway, are we?
Shh.
Oh, okay. Sassy. Hi.
We're almost there.
Sassy.
Dun dun dun.
Go on now, just say it.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. Mysterious and foggy.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
She was fine.
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very
Stranded
welcoming,
whale.
but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Please do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shysters.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens.
Ozzy. What's up, Ozzy?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Ooh.
Nice. Just spat on the floor.
Missed that bit. Sorry, I was doing it.
Hey, be careful.
Can you push me slipping?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Just say sorry.
No.
Okay, tell me what. Oh no.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Isn't like you've got a lamp in your head?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Do you like our song?
We're true silence. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, John.
Good night,
There's another option.
So long. Do you like our song?
We're true silence. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
The one frame behind me. Oh, it's not echoing. Is it? Is it a little bit?
The miraculous catch.
Stop it anyway.
Apparently,
Yeah, that's true, you know.
the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Do I need to speak to everybody?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Look at
Will
those
follow
things
its
on the wall.
reader and appear at various locations. gifted with its own consciousness until it finds a new reader.
One bit of the silence.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Oh. That's a shame. There's no option with her. Oh, click on that. Out of there. Tree, did you come in? Oh, that's not something in there.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here.
Nothing for you here either.
This isn't your
Beat
home,
it.
you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
We're already in trouble.
Come on, can we sort this out?
Stay
You can
away.
seize that drunk.
Yeah.
There's nothing to sort out.
Really did that. Yeah. Up here.
Yeah.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh, good.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
I know. Alright.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
What does he want you to look for?
You said when you do it.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
That's what's upstairs.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on the wall of the stranded whale.
Seen it.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Is there a torch or anything?
No, yeah. Am I scared?
Nope.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old...
You need something to use it with.
A whale vertebrate. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. A rat chip device. Exactly what I need.
Guess we'll leave more.
There we go.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Something else?
So I don't think it's going to be in the here. Oh.
Do that then.
Don't know. Just happened when I clicked to pick it up.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Should have everything now.
You think?
Yeah.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Not really.
Just quickly see what's out here. Make sure I'm not missing any.
You're scared.
Yeah.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Defo toxic.
I didn't do that. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh god. What am I supposed to do here now? Oh, is he having a flashback or something?
Chilling, tripping, probably becoming toxic. You win.
This is primitive.
Oh, I know that stuff.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Hey Patrick, how you doing, mate?
Hello. Oh, that's bright.
What happened here?
It's just pretty late. You have to watch the replay tomorrow. Unlucky, mate.
6 o'clock.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Have you played this game before?
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks.
Oh.
We just bet this was on offer for £7, so we thought we'd give it a go.
Someone has been taking them
so
since
far,
the
so
time
good.
of the Hawkins death.
That's right though.
Yeah, it's got a big offer on it.
Oh, someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Which one is you?
Don't get any.
No, let's go with one of these.
Bottom one, the case is far from being
Wound up?
wound up.
You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
I know, been trying great for ages.
God damn it. Her again.
And my hair's dead long now.
You have to keep borrowing my
This case has
bubbles.
nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, got some driving.
It's going to be bedtime just in time when it starts getting scary.
I'll play it on my own then. No, it won't.
That's only 11. I said, oh, it's only 11.
That's your bedtime. Chapter 3 already.
I guess chapter 2 is when we came to the island. To change the title. Chapters 1, 2, and 3. I don't know. Why do you want me to stop it now?
It's up to you.
Into Madness?
Yeah, it was quite good. From what they've seen on the trailers, it does look very interesting.
Yeah, about this game.
Yeah. From what I can gather, he's a bit mad himself.
You're a bit mad.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
At least we don't have to make his way to the mansion.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Did you say he was giving you a lift?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have lots of questions.
He's clearly
No
not
worries,
doing any
Patrick.
good.
See you soon, mate.
You know,
Bye.
Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as
Look
I can
after
remember.
yourself.
Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You know the place.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Yep.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Accept.
Why not?
You
can help.
Right. Let's go.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Poor kid. Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this? I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Yeah.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
I thought the couple would have, like, turned it around. Here's with me!
Yes. Shall we enter?
Yeah.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
I'm ready to leave this till tomorrow. Okay, but a good hunt around the mansion. Kill all the babies.
Get that axe and shove it up his ass.
This is chapter 3.
Follow me.
You're the one at chapter 3.
Yeah, it's still on chapter 3.
It's loading up chapter 3.
Yeah, it's just loading up the mansion.
Okay.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.